Season 1, Episode 3, baby. Look how far we've come. On today's episode, we explore the tech side of the strange and creepy shenanigans in the form of a phone application you could download now if curiosity got the best of you. Today, we will explore a mysterious app that has taken TikTok by storm. All this and more on today's episode of I'm Scared, but I Like It. Hello, everyone.
Hey everyone. We're here again.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Julianne.
Okay, well, before we start this episode, I do want to update you guys. If you listened to our introduction episode, thank you, first of all.
Thank you.
Because I'm also a person who does not listen to introduction episodes. I'm sorry. I just don't. But ours is kind of cool. You might like it. Like, we tried to make it not boring. But in the introduction episode, we talked about our favorite, our top 3 horror movies that we like. And I have one to add to the list that is a contender.
Okay, well, you have to eliminate one in order to add one, because otherwise that's a top 4.
Okay.
Okay, no, you can just say it.
For now. Well, I don't... What did I even fucking say last time? I don't remember. Poltergeist, I think.
Yeah.
The Blackwell Ghost series.
Yep.
And then I just...
Did you do a Stephen King?
Stephen King. Okay, well, I think... Oh, wait, let me Google this before I make
You can just
fool
add
of
a
myself.
fourth. You can add a fourth. You do not have to eliminate anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, so technically this is still a Stephen King. I just didn't mention it.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the movie Misery?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen it?
No, I have not. I've seen
How
part of
dare
it.
you? First of all, how dare you?
I'm
How
sorry.
are we friends?
I'm sorry. It's a mistake. Me not seeing it, not us being friends. Me not seeing it is a mistake.
Well, James Caan sadly just passed away. My heart broke.
Who is that? I'm sorry. Who? You have to just tell me who it is. Then I'll edit it and pretend that I knew who it was.
James motherfucking Caan?
Caan? Spelled how?
Caan.
No,
James.
I don't know who that is.
James Caan.
I don't know who that is.
Anyway, he was an elf.
An elf.
Did
in
you
what?
see Elf? Elf?
He
With
was
Will Ferrell?
in. I thought you said he was an elf. He was
could
in
have been.
Elf.
I don't know him like that.
He was in Elf. Who was he in Elf? Will
He was
Ferrell?
the dad. No, Will Ferrell wasn't James Caan in Elf. Jesus.
The dad. The dad of...
The dad. The grumpy old dad.
I gotta be honest, I cannot picture. I have to Google this.
Can you please just Google James Caan?
Yeah, I'm sure when I see it, I'll...
James Can Do.
James Caan.
Pretty sure that's how I'm saying his name right. Is it James Can or is it James Caan?
No idea.
Oh yeah, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the audience.
I don't know who this man is. I don't know who this man is.
Well,
I've never seen him before in my life.
Anyway, if you watch Misery, you'll be super impressed with him. Kathy Bates is in it as well. She's also incredibly excellent. I think both performances of a lifetime in that movie, but the soundtrack just, oh man.
Is he the
story.
Godfather?
I don't think so.
He's in it at the very least.
I didn't watch The Godfather. I'm
Me
too
neither.
scared. It was too violent.
Okay. Well,
Anyway,
rip.
Misery. So if you guys haven't checked out Misery, I would. Or also the wonderful Lauren Bacall is in it. For y'all who know who that actress is. Okay, you know who that is.
I know who that is, yeah.
Oh, thank God. Did you watch Murder on the Orient Express?
No.
Okay, well, it's not really, I wouldn't call it a horror movie. It is a thriller mystery, but that's also one of my favorite movies. The original, not the new one, the original with Lauren Bacall. Anyway, okay. Well, I just felt so compelled to share that with you.
Wait, so
guys.
Misery's added to the list, you're saying? What were we talking about?
Yeah, Misery.
Okay.
To my scary movie list, my favorite movies that
Okay.
I would recommend. Yeah. So without further ado, let's begin the show. Julianne,
Yes.
Do you think a program as simple as an app can help you change the course of your life?
Yeah. Definitely.
Like what kinds?
What kinds of apps? I mean, Instagram, I met you.
Oh, I changed your life. Oh, you guys. Okay, well, episode's over. That was enough. Wow. How about an app that causes strange and spooky things to manifest? Do you believe that something like that could be real?
No, I certainly do not.
Well, Julianne, I'd like to show you a news segment from June 2020.
Fun adventure ended with a very grisly discovery. Some teens who were using a TikTok app that randomly generates a nearby location to explore got to the location. And as Amber Cogliano reports, they were shocked by what they found.
These teens are about to make a gruesome discovery.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
They were exploring a remote part of a beach in Seattle when they came across the mysterious black luggage. At first, they had no idea what was inside, which is why they could be heard joking around in the video.
Wait, open it. It stinks, y'all.
Suddenly, as they poked open the suitcase with a stick,
no.
the smell became overwhelming. And only then did they realize something sinister might be inside.
Okay, so she's calling the police so we can see if it's actually a dead body or it's just food.
When cops got there, they confirmed the presence of human remains in the trash bag stuffed inside the suitcase. So how did the teens end up here at this specific location where they found the suitcase? They were directed there by a smartphone app called Randonautica.
The app has exploded in popularity among young people during the last few months thanks to the COVID-19 lockdown. It's supposed to be a fun new way to explore the world around you by sending you randomly selected geographic coordinates.
I hate it. I hate that.
So, as you heard in the video, the app they used, which gave them exact coordinates of the suitcase, was called, and is still called, Randonautica. Have you heard of this app before?
No. I guess I'm not on TikTok enough. I don't know what kids get up to these days.
Just to give you an update on this news story, what gets even creepier is that the authorities found an extra suitcase floating around nearby, which also contained human body parts from the same two individuals. Since then, authorities have identified the 62-year-old man who killed a couple, 35 and 27, renting from him, but were refusing to pay their dues or move out.
I have never trusted landlords, and this just solidifies that.
I know. Pay your rent, guys. Jesus. Like, for real. Or just get out. Just move. The fact that this app led these young individuals to this exact location is telling, or it's very interesting. I think it sparks the question of, okay, well, maybe we should take a look at this app and why it even led it here, whether it's paranormal or not. Why did it give the exact coordinates to where the suitcase was? It wasn't like, I don't think the coordinates were like the beach itself. I think it was like right there on the rocks. Yes.
Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird.
Right. That's strange. That doesn't seem, that's not something I think any of us have ever heard of happening before, you know, with technology, with an app that you can just download on your phone.
Coincidental.
Yes. So we'll get into more creepy happenings associated with the app, but for now, let's dive into what the heck Randonautica even is. Disclaimer, I researched all of this with the energy of a kid who had to finish a book report due tomorrow only to realize how complex their freaking book choice was. So the more I researched, the more I got fucking confused.
That's how I felt when I was diving into the Somerton Man. I was just like, but this connects to that. Who's this person? Who's that person? Where did this person come from?
Yeah.
And
when you're presenting it to other people for entertainment purposes, you don't want to put them to sleep. So I'm not going to turn this into a science or math lesson. I don't really think I'm qualified to give that type of information correctly or explain it correctly anyway. So I'm just going to give you easy listening today and just try to make it simple. So that way we can get back to the main point of this episode, which is the creepy shit that goes on with it. So what is Randonautica? According to Randonautica.com, the Randonautica app was created to encourage people to venture outside of their day-to-day routines by using a quantum random number generator to derive a truly random coordinate to journey to. Venturing outside of day-to-day routines with positive, sincere intentions lead to meaningful, mind-bending experiences and a deeper understanding of the interconnectivity within the universe.
Is that from their marketing, or is that?
This is just, you can just go to randonautica.com and it's right there.
That's
on
what
their
it
page.
says? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just quoting them straight from the website.
Got it.
Randonautica presents an adventurous opportunity to do this by generating truly random locations sourced with quantum entropy, all the while testing your ability to influence matter using your thoughts, energy, technology, and the world just outside your doorstep.
Okay.
In other words, Randonautica is an app that was created off of the theory that our lives are predetermined and that this universe, the universe that we're living in, wants you to follow a certain course. That's the theory. Like, it wants you to stay on your own path to achieve whatever you're meant to achieve or whatever. But Randonautica was designed to break that flow and to take you somewhere outside of your daily routine, like outside of something that's expected of you. By really truly giving you a random coordinate to give you more control and break the sequence or like the flow, the pattern of whatever the universe is up to, I guess. That's the theory. I'm not saying that's correct,
right?
But this app is pretty much a huge experiment. They're not claiming like that this is true of the universe.
Yeah.
It's a theory and they're trying to test it through this app by letting other people explore it. And as a little background information on how the app was even started, it was created by a company called Randonauts LLC and launched in February 2020. According to my favorite source, Wikipedia, here's a little background on how the app started and by who. 29-year-old circus performer. I don't know how he got from circus performer to app creator, scientist, but he did, and that good for him. 29-year-old circus performer Joshua, I'm not going to say this right, Langfelder.
It sounds great.
Discovered a bot called I think it's pronounced Fatum Project. Fatum, I think it is, in a fringe science chat group on Telegram in January 2019. According to the New York Times, he absorbed the project's theories about how random exploration could break people out of their predetermined realities and how people could influence random outcomes with their minds. Langfelder then created a Telegram bot using Fatum's project code.
Why does this have cult vibes? Like,
does it?
I mean, just the mention of like this guy getting real invested in like the, you know, kind of, I don't know what you would call it, mindset philosophy of like radical spontaneity. You know, some people can just say like, oh yeah, I like to do spontaneous stuff, but this guy's saying like spontaneity breaks us out of the matrix, which is like a different vibe.
It's different. It's unique.
Yeah.
But you know, what is science without experimentation? You know, having a hypothesis and
I'm
then
not
testing
saying he's
that
wrong.
hypothesis.
I don't know.
That's what this app is meant to prove or not or disprove.
Yeah.
So before we move on to the creepy part of this episode, I mean, well, it was a little creepy.
It's a little creepy. I mean,
but like the extra,
one foot in.
The super creepy part where just it's going to get creepy and that's just all it's going to be. Before we get there, we have to discuss how the app works when you open it and how you can choose location wise, because that's going to be important later.
Okay.
When you open the app and you want to go somewhere, you have to choose certain locations, like types of locations. And I don't know how to explain this very well because I'm not a quantum mechanics
That's okay.
Scientists.
You don't have to
whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. That's the point. But there's like different types of places you can choose from. So the first place you can choose from that it will send you to is called an attractor. That's the first one. And apparently this is explained as high amount of quantum dots. I don't know what that means.
Man, I fucking took quantum physics in school too, and I'm just like, I don't. What?
Just to torture yourself?
Well, okay.
I'm just kidding.
I went to art school, and so I assumed it was going to be like just kind of conceptual, you know, like just kind of fun and talking about concepts and kind of, you know, just talking about like Star Trek. Basically, it was what I was picturing. But no, an actual like quantum physicist was the teacher, and he didn't seem to care that we were art school students, and he gave us like actual homework where we had to do like actual math and complicated formulas and stuff. And my brother, who was a physics major at the time, he couldn't help me. He was like, I'm not there yet. Like, I can't help you with this. And I was like, I've made a huge mistake. I've made a horrible mistake.
Sounds like that teacher made a mistake. You can't give material to people who are majoring in art. They didn't build up those classes to get to that point.
Wow, he didn't care. That's fine. I managed to get a B, so I'm sure it wasn't as hard as an actual like quantum physics class at like a real college, but
okay.
It was hard enough for me.
I think that just means you're really smart. Okay.
Oh my God,
well,
stop.
Julianne is very smart.
God.
No, very well. Okay. The second place you could choose from is called a void, which is the opposite, low amount of quantum dots.
Okay.
The third type of place you can choose is called a power spot, I suppose.
A power spot.
It's kind of like an anomaly, so it will pick between the highest and lowest quantum dots in the area, I suppose. I think I'm explaining that right. And then there's also blind spots. The site says it's just random dots, but the way I've heard it explained elsewhere is that like in your neighborhood, there's just some places you don't really go. Like there's some streets maybe you don't go down, or maybe like around your neighborhood, you don't really go into that neighborhood. You don't go down that street. And so it really isn't a part of your life or your reality. And so they become like blind spots, kind of like.
So does the app use your location history in order to generate this then? How does it know what a blind spot is for moi?
Well, it'll ask you to share your location.
Yeah.
And then it'll point you in the direction like somewhere near you. Or sometimes it's a little far away, but it's in your general area where you could actually travel to it in a day. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure this is really hard to understand.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to give the information as correctly as I can.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, most of the videos I've watched or stories I've heard about involving creepy experiences with Randonautica, most of those took places in voids.
No fucking kidding. No fucking kidding. The scariest name has the scariest stuff. I don't want to go to a void.
Yeah, avoid it. That's so bad.
Oh, no, that's very good.
Oh, thank you. You're so enabling for me. Thank you. But I thought that was an interesting little tidbit. Or even blind spots, I think. But mostly it's been voids.
Yeah, fuck the void. I fucking knew it.
Yeah. I know. It sounds like the one it would be for sure. Okay, so after you choose the location type, it will start calculating coordinates for you. And while it's calculating coordinates, it's going to ask you to set your intention.
Okay.
So you just think it.
Okay.
You meditate it. You see it in your mind's eye. And it's helpful if you think of a word.
Suitcase.
You can use any word, like flower, happiness,
remains,
girlfriend, new boyfriend,
death.
Yeah, I kind of saw it like Star Wars. So you know how we have Obi-Wan and you have Anakin, and they're both training.
You've picked the worst person to connect with on a Star Wars reference, but I'll try to follow. Keep going.
Oh my God.
Obi-Wan.
Really? Have we never talked about this? Okay.
I don't know who Obi-Wan is, but I know he's a character.
What?
I didn't see Star Wars as a kid. I saw it as an adult, and so it's not like embedded in my soul the way it is everybody else. I only watched Star Trek. I didn't watch Star Wars. Okay, everybody else who's listening knows exactly what you're talking about, so I would love for you to continue with the analogy.
Okay. Sorry for judging you so harshly, but also not sorry.
It's fine. I understand.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm proud of you for watching them now.
Thank you.
Good for you. Okay. Proud of you. Okay. Anyway, so for y'all who know what I'm talking about, Obi-Wan and you have Anakin, right? And they're both studying the Force. They're both training.
He's good. He's good. Anakin's bad, right?
Yes.
Okay, keep going. I'm following. I'm with you.
Anyway, so if any of you haven't watched Star Wars, I won't spoil it for you, I guess. Anyway,
no. Hold on. You get to. It's too late for anybody to avoid base Star Wars spoilers. You are free. If you haven't seen it and you don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead 30 seconds or something. You're fine.
Okay.
Spoil it.
Anyway, they're both getting trained up in the Force, learning how to use it. And the Force is unbiased, right? It's just...
It is what it is.
It is, yeah. I'm not going to explain the Force right now. I'm probably going to make a lot of people mad. Anyway, you can use the Force for good, or you can abuse that power and use it for evil, right? And so it's a very extreme example, but with Randonautica, when you're holding that intention, you can either use this vehicle, this tool, for something positive, like inspiration, money, flowers, sunshine, new car. Like you can use it for anything. Or you can hold an intention for something darker, like haunted, creepy, scary, violence, evil, and even death. And all of the creepy stuff we're going to go into all had one of the darker things that I just said. And the results are very telling. And so we're about to go right into the creepy part of this, finally. Thank you for holding on. But as a disclaimer, Randonautica does have a list of safe and responsible practices for new, as they call randonauts, on their website. So if any of you are interested in trying this app for yourself, please go to their website and read that and make sure that you exercise caution and common sense, safety first for yourself and for other people. If it takes you to a coordinate, for example, that is like private property, just exercise common sense. Just don't go in there. Try again another day, or just try again. Okay, so that being said, let's get into the creepy side of Randonautica.
Oh my God.
And this is where it's going to get very video heavy. The app has grown a massive cult following on the infamous or famous, I suppose, just TikTok. Not to mention Reddit. They have their own Reddit thing, but today we will focus on TikTok. Thousands of users have documented their experiences with Randonautica, and some with positive intentions. I've seen some positive videos, but most of these videos seem to hold darker intentions. And I'm not really sure why people are attracted to that. To having a very scary time, but I guess it's fun. Like when you're going out with your friends, it's like, oh, we should do something creepy,
Yeah.
And some of them are clearly fake and for the views, like especially, on a platform like TikTok. I think you'll kind of run into that a little more.
Yeah, and this is pretty easy to fake.
Yeah, but the ones that I'm going to present to you today, I thought were probably the creepiest and the most possibly believable. I'm not saying that they are real. I'm just saying that I think they're worth looking at out of all of the things I've seen.
Yeah.
But I would love for us to explore together to see if these are actually believable or not, if these seem legit, if they seem fake. And so let's go through these videos together and see what we get. So before we get into these videos, I just want to say, we're not going to listen to all of the audio from all of the videos because not all of the audio is worth listening to. So we're trying to save you from that. So if you'd like to follow along with our voices and see the videos in real time, go ahead and watch our video of this episode on our YouTube channel. Link to that is in our description, or you can search I'm Scared But I Like It podcast and we should pop up. Or you can look up the videos on your own later. All of the video links are in our show notes. So let's get into it. So this video comes from a TikTok user named @CasaCaves, CasaCaves. A memorial in the forest. A group of friends are led to a specific location way off the hiking trail, way out into the woods. What they find is creepy. The group of friends get a location pinged to this random place in the woods, and it's this little dirt trail, and the location that they get leads them to this memorial. It's like this little shrine just on the ground. It has like a few rocks, and it has some candles, some flowers, and a cross, and it has a picture of this woman's face on it, I believe it's either from like a news clipping, but it's her gone missing. The name of this missing woman is Donna Jean Alcock. We Googled the woman's name, Donna Jean Alcock, and turns out this is a real unsolved murder. She was babysitting as a 17-year-old and somehow went missing and was found in a riverbank.
Which tracks. I mean, watching this TikTok, initially I was like, this is weird. They're going into this like foresty tunnel down this weird long path. And I mean, if it's on a riverbank, that makes sense.
Right. Creepy stuff.
Very creepy.
So we're going to go to the next one.
Okay.
And that's kind of the thing with all these creepy Randonautica videos is they're mostly all on TikTok. They do have compilations on YouTube, and sometimes I just watch that, and it's so fun.
Just to freak yourself
or
out.
not, I guess. It can get kind of creepy, and some of them are just stupid, but there's some that are really, really good and creepy where it's like, oh shit, what the hell? This next video comes from a YouTuber named Shadowman. Shadowman made a video called 20 Scariest Randonautica Video Compilation. And this particular video comes from a TikTok user named Matt Hall 36. Mystery in the woods. A young man gets a location far out in the woods near his house and decides to ride his ATV and check it out.
Yeah. So the Matt Hall 36 extravaganza is a bit long. So we're not going to show you all us watching this one. We will discuss it, however, and you can find the link to it again in the show description, but there's a guy, Canadian, maybe? Question mark? Doesn't really matter.
I think so.
He seems he sounded Canadian to me.
He did.
So he goes on his ATV to Randonaut, and he goes into the woods, I think near his home, and he finds a spot with a very creepy abandoned car and like scattered around old toys, like a frightening Furby in the grass.
The Furby, I think, was the scariest part for
That's
me.
the scariest part for me. And while he's filming there, and it was quite late, wasn't it? Did he go back twice? Wait, maybe it was late the second time.
So the first time he goes, it's in the daytime, and he finds that abandoned car. He finds some weird toys, like Julianne said, that Furby, and then he hears that voice saying, "Help me," and it sounds like a little kid. And he goes back later on that night, and he hears another voice, the same child's voice, and it says, "Want to play a game?" I think that's what it said, right?
Yeah, or like
or
play
something,
with me or something.
right?
Something like that. And it's like, my guy, I can be with you on the help me. That's creepy. But I can't suspend my disbelief to the, can you play a game with me? It's too Hollywood. It's too like Paranormal Activity level, like horror
It's too
movie.
good to be true.
Exactly. I don't know. Just the help me and the come play with me is too obvious for me, and it kind of took me out of the moment, which is frustrating because the abandoned car is creepy, and so is the Furby.
Especially the Furby.
Especially the Furby.
And so then he goes back another day, and he goes to another location in the woods because he realizes that he needed to make an intention. I guess he didn't make an intention the first time. So he goes to a new location, and it takes him to this abandoned hut or cabin that's very decrepit. It's in the middle of the woods once again. And he finds all kinds of trash. It kind of looks like someone was just either camping out there or was homeless.
Yeah.
And he finds a USB. He takes the USB home, and there's just like random pictures of, I don't know, just random drawings and, creepy, classic creepy stuff. So I guess to me, it doesn't seem realistic.
The second the SD card was involved, I was like, you put that there. Matthew, you put that there. Don't you fucking lie to me. Because I mean, the thing is like, yeah, it is a quote unquote creepy or unnerving experience to be in the woods and to come upon a location that implies that you're not necessarily alone if you think you're alone. That is hair-raising to an extent, to be surprised by that. So I understand that when you kind of come across this hut, and it's strange, maybe you didn't expect to find it there. But the reality is like probably a houseless person is using this space in the woods to get some shelter. And they may have some items there, and they may have some trash there. So like, it's not necessarily spooky creepy,
Mm-hmm.
It just might be surprising.
Right. And maybe we're wrong, and everything he presented was unedited.
Maybe it's a demon hut.
Maybe.
Who loves SD cards. A demon who loves SD cards and technology and trash.
Very modern.
Yes.
But, if it were real in the end and we were wrong, then that's some pretty incredible evidence. That's pretty cool. But we can't say for sure. It feels like it's probably staged, but the
thing is like the car is there. The creepy car is there, period. He didn't abandon a rusted car there. That's creepy. And if what's it called? If Randonautica, is that what the app is called? What is that
Randonautica. Yes. It's Randonautica.
If Randonautica genuinely pointed him specifically to that, I feel like that's creepy in itself. It doesn't have to be more than that. Like, that's already strange, and it's already breaking you out of what you're used to. Right.
Why is this app taking people to the middle of the woods? Why is that a trend?
Interesting.
That's why I said possibly believable, because the beginning of it seemed really creepy.
There's clearly a car.
He might have, but he might have kind of like just ran with it after a while.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Okay.
Or
it's
maybe
my
not.
Opinion. It is my opinion that he just, created a little bit of an extra story, just make it a little more interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But the first couple of videos, I think, were interesting and very creepy. If anything, it was just very creepy.
But the SD card was planted. Yes. That is my opinion. Okay. Continue on.
Maybe not. Maybe it was real.
Yeah, maybe.
So from the same video, Shadow Man really helped me out with this one. I love Shadow Man. Please, he's really cool. Please check him out. Let's try this next one. It's from the same compilation video. And this video in Shadow Man's video comes from a YouTuber named Eric Gunner. Body in the building. A group of explorers stumble upon something sickening in an abandoned building in the dead of night.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Eric Gunner is a somewhat popular YouTuber from Mexico known for his creepy, paranormal, and abandoned buildings
somewhat
videos.
Popular.
And this video of his is no different. Eric and a couple of his friends decide to go out randonauting in the early hours of the morning.
Just don't.
They all jump in the car and drive to the spot the app generated for them. Once they arrive, they get out and walk the remaining distance. The spot they're given take them into what looks to be an industrial type of rundown area in the middle of town. Once they acknowledge that their point is actually located somewhere inside one of the abandoned buildings, they jump one of the fences and start looking around. What they found is not for the faint-hearted.
I'm the faint-hearted. I shouldn't be watching. An overwhelming smell. Oh no. No. Okay, they're looking around. It's very dark.
I promise there's no jump scares.
What's in this room? Where are we going? It smells really bad. I'm reading the subtitles. Okay, they're waving the video guy in. Looks like dried blood. Pass. Hold it so they can see well. For the love of God, what the fuck is in there? It's a person. You can see his head there. Excuse you? I don't see shit.
Eric and his friends unfortunately come across what he calls a cadaver, which roughly translates to English as a dead human
Cadaver
body.
is English.
Now, to abide by YouTube's
Has
terms
he never
and
heard that word?
conditions, I'm not going to show anything gory, so if you want to see the entire video, switch over to
I will
Eric's
not.
channel. This
Well, they were
obviously
speaking in
isn't the first
another
time
language,
I know,
Randonauts
but
have
I think he
come
was just
across
trying to
a
make
body,
sure.
So it makes you
It sounds
think,
very much like
what
the
on
English
earth
word.
is going on with this
Okay.
app?
Okay.
How does
Did they
it
call the
know?
police, or are they just like, okay?
Yes.
They did.
Yes, they
okay.
did.
Okay.
Yes. According to my notes.
Oh, you did some
Hold on.
follow-up.
I sure did. Yes, here in my notes, Eric and his investigative team find a corpse in an abandoned building. It's in Spanish, but I believe they notified police to investigate and they tried to be as respectful as possible. That's when I went and watched the rest of that video on his
Was it
channel.
gruesome? Did they like
I don't
show
know any
you?
further information. No, so inconclusive. I don't know if that was staged
Yeah.
or not, but it could have easily been staged.
Yeah.
But that one was really creepy to me.
Yeah, that one bugs me out.
The fact that two dead bodies have been found before with this app, and that was real. I thought mentioning this one was interesting.
Yeah.
That possibly a third body was found, or maybe even more that I don't know about.
Not okay.
Not okay. This one in particular seemed believable to me.
Okay.
This one was interesting.
Okay.
Not as scary as the last one, I promise. The last one was just creepy vibes, right? It was just like dark
Yeah,
vibes.
very dark.
I didn't like it. Imagine
I'm scared and I
fucking
don't
researching
like it.
this all by yourself.
I can't.
I was getting creeped
This
out.
is
I was
one
like,
hell of a
remember,
rabbit
I was
hole.
like, Julie, I don't know.
Yeah, Chloe was
I
on the
don't
fence.
know.
Chloe's like, this is bad energy.
I know. It's like, and Julian was like, no, you do
You
it.
commit.
I want to see that. Commit to
I just
it.
wanted to know. I wanted the information presented to me. It was a gift to myself
Yeah.
that I was giving. I was giving it to myself through Chloe.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank
bitch.
you. Okay, are you ready?
This next video that we're going into is from a TikTok user called BIMAC2492, BIMAK 2492. The ID. A man is led to a location near his house and finds something peculiar, but things are not as they seem.
All right, so I'm trying out Randonauting. I just produced somewhere on the map. It's only about 3 minutes away.
Going at
Wanna go check it out?
nighttime.
Yeah, and by the way, it's 1 a.m.
Stupid.
and I'm by myself. Some people are scared, but
I'm a cool guy. Why would I be scared?
3 minutes away. I've seen everything within 3 minutes of my house. Everywhere you see.
Okay, it's just a city street.
No empty lots. Brings me to the one empty lot.
He doesn't really show the empty lot. He just shows the curb.
Exact spot. I can't tell exactly because it closed out, but it's somewhere. It was in the grassy area over here. Significant items. All I
I
see
just
is
wanna
see the
trash.
trash.
Yeah.
Foam.
Trash on a curb.
Confirmed.
Not seeable at all.
So he's
One of
just
the
looking around,
significance.
looking for objects.
Said a lot of
Curious,
it's
like,
metaphorical.
what is this app?
He's
and
not
why has it
showing
brought
us
me
much.
here?
He's
No,
just showing
not.
us
More
grass.
Oh, Whoa. And then words come on the screen. Part 2 is insane. All right, well then let's watch part 2. If it's going to blow my mind,
We're hooked.
we're ready.
Yeah. Just an old idea.
Look, we're in Texas. California driver's license.
It's falling
I
apart.
just found this. Now, this is unusual. When is this driver's license from? Oh, it expires 2004. So, I mean, it's pretty fucking old. It's been
Interesting
expired for
thumb
16
cover up
years.
of
Born in
information.
1965, California's driver's license. Just tucked next to a fucking wooden pole. Made it home, and it's super fucked.
He's
Man killed in
Googling.
shootout with police identified August 14th, 2001. Was supposedly depressed. He killed 2 of his neighbors in the apartment building. And then suicide by cop, pretty much. Shot to death by police Monday after charging at SWAT officers with a rifle in his hands. Has been identified as Dwayne, age 36. The first, middle, and last name, and subtracting all the numbers comes out to the correct age, so I know it's
Wait,
him.
that was a different ID. Chloe, hold
That
on.
wasn't.
Look for a
In
second. At the top,
Texas.
it says
California
expires
driver's license.
04, correct?
I just found this. Now, this is
I'm
unusual.
going to pause it.
When is this driver's license from?
Expires 04? I'm
Uh-huh.
going to go. It looked like it said 99. That says 99.
Oh.
Subtracting all the numbers comes out to
Oh,
the
what the
correct-
hell?
Something about this is
What?
faked. I don't know why that would be. This is something about this ID is faked, which means everything about it is faked. Because why would that be?
Why?
Expires-
What the fuck?
Why?
Why? Why would he have 2 of the same then?
One of these is visual effects out, like video version of Photoshop. Like it's changed to fit some sort of story.
What the hell? Fucking TikTokers.
I wonder if anybody
I'm
in
sorry.
the
What
no,
the
I'm sorry.
fuck?
This is interesting. I wonder if anybody in the yeah somebody in the comments says, why are you denying that the date changes when the
Oh,
expiration
man,
date
guys.
changes? Sus.
Apparently, I did not read the comment. Okay, well, this one is a very good example of how it can be faked.
Yeah, Brian's commenting on everything saying it's just the camera angle. What? Like, no. Yeah, also somebody else, smiley face, commented, you guys are all focused on the expiration date, but did anyone notice how his birthday was in 65, yet he literally looks like he's maybe 20 in the photo? And I was like, yeah, that's how I felt as well. All right.
Either BuyMac2492 is a liar, or he's just joking around and he's just trolling
That's just such
people.
a weird thing to change.
That's just such a strange thing to troll people about.
Yeah.
What if this is probably not, he's probably just trolling people. However, what if to him, he literally does not see it? Like he's like blind to it. Maybe there's some paranormal Twilight Zone shit going on.
Perhaps.
I don't think so though, but I'm trying to help you, but also not. I don't believe you. How dare him?
And someone said, nice try. The article's for McLaurin Anthony Jones. Good job, though.
It's official, even though it's been pretty obvious this whole time, except for me, that one is faked. But
We're
yeah.
having fun. It's 2 gals.
Are we?
Yes, it's 2 gals hanging out, discovering stuff together.
Fantastic. Well, the other ones that we've seen so far seem creepy,
Yeah.
but this one is clearly fake.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I still appreciated the ride he took us on.
You know what? Actually, this was a test for you. Just want to make sure you're paying attention.
Making sure
You're
my
welcome.
eyes are sharp.
Good job, Julianne. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, hopefully this next one isn't fucking fake.
My eyes are open.
Okay. This this next video, which I think is not fake this time for reals, guys, is it comes to us from a TikToker, and I do not know how to pronounce this. Voisoie. Voisoin. Okay.
Perfect.
This one is very creepy to me.
Okay.
It could be easily faked, but I think it's creepy. I don't think it's fake, personally. Friends. A group of friends are led out to an abandoned warehouse with the intention of friends, but what they find shocks them to their core.
My friends and I went randonauting, and it took us to this abandoned factory. We manifested the word friend, and this happened. They're walking up to some graffiti. Oh, what?
Oh my god, I'm getting the chills.
I have goosebumps. Okay.
Okay.
So that just looked like graffiti of her.
Yeah.
So, of course, the chronology of this could be swapped. You know.
Exactly. But I don't think it is. I have a feeling it's not. That's my personal feeling about this.
That makes me, if that's real, that makes me very uneasy. Because for anybody, I'm going to try to describe this again better. They walk into this warehouse and there's, you know, some graffiti and some art on the walls, and there's a face.
It's a group of friends, like teenage friends. Yeah, they're
teenagers, and there's a face graffitied onto the wall, and it just seems to be one of the girls, or it at least looks very similar.
And they manifested the word friend.
Yeah,
that was their intention.
Yeah.
And it's their friend and her face on this wall in this abandoned place that they've never been before, supposedly. And they're like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
That to me is like some Matrix shit.
Everybody's commenting, I block any negative energy from this video. Same. I don't know if that's how that works, but same.
Okay, so there's no one in the comments being like, this is fake.
There's one person who says,
or
you have a friend that is
Call
a graffiti artist. I'm not going to name names, but.
I mean, honestly, it could very well be.
Yeah.
But to me, it doesn't have that vibe to me. I don't know. We don't know, but I feel like if that is real, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah, exactly. That's horrifying.
That's probably my favorite Randonautica video.
Yeah.
Or one of them.
That one makes me uneasy.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with these Randonautica videos is they're so easily fakeable, if that's a word. But it's always that question, right? Like, what if this is real?
Yeah.
Then that's really creepy. Like, and what's compelling people to make all these creepy videos on the internet? Either way, whether it's fake or not, there's just like this phenomena, like this cult following on TikTok of creepy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Caused from this one app.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 2 more videos.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
How many more goosebumps can possibly be added to my arms right now, but.
Well, get ready. Okay, this next one's very short, but I don't like looking at this one.
Oh, you gonna close your eyes?
Yeah, so this next video comes to us from a TikTok user named Tyler. Oh god, I'm gonna not say that right. Tyler CZAK.
Okay.
Black-eyed lady. A group of friends are led downtown only to find something quite foreboding staring them down in broad daylight.
Okay, I'm hitting play and I feel fine. Okay.
You're doing great.
Sorry.
Oh my god, Tyler!
What?
They manifested the word evil.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Their intent was evil. And then they found that at the exact location.
Ugh.
That's probably the most popular video on the internet of that.
See,
one person said, I think she has a crush on you. So for our listeners, it's a very, very short clip. This group of friends, it seems, are in a car and they were led to a location and their intent was evil. I know. And they come across this woman who appears to have black eyes. It could just be the shadow of the angle her face is at, but she's just staring them down. She seems homeless and she's just like mumbling some really scary shit and just looks evil as shit.
Yeah.
It's really creepy. I don't like looking at that video. But I felt like I had to, of course, include it because it's like, what is this random Randonautica episode without it? How you feel about that, Julianne?
I have mixed feelings about this. It's just like, once again, this whole TikTok randonauting trend could theoretically just be an avenue to showcase creepy things. You know what I mean? Like unattached to actual randonauting activity, in the sense of like they maybe saw a creepy thing, as in they saw this woman who's clearly not doing well in some sense, and they film her freaking out at them and behaving erratically, and then they slap on a randonauting hashtag, right? Just to be like, let's get this trending or whatever.
That's very pop. That's very true. Yeah. And so we don't know.
We don't. I mean, but
we don't know.
I mean, I will say that I'm unnerved by the behavior of that person.
Yes. Now, this last one that I've saved for you
boy.
is probably. Well, it's. Okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything more.
Okay.
This is probably the best one.
Oh no. Okay. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna bring our boy back, Shadow Man,
yes,
from YouTube. Yeah, because he explains it so well. He puts all the video together, and shout out to him. Thank you. Please check him out. And this video,
I feel like I'm gonna piss
within
myself.
a video.
Okay. It's fine.
This video within a video comes from a TikToker at Taylor Vasquez 66 Drawings. A woman goes hiking on her own and is led to a location with terrifying objects.
I'm gonna pee everywhere. Okay.
Me too.
I'm scared and I don't like it. Okay.
I'm scared. Yeah, honestly, fucking again. I will repeat myself again. Imagine researching this shit all by yourself.
I'm so sorry I put you through this.
Yeah. I was like, do I have to keep doing this?
Okay.
Okay, this one, go for it. Enjoy.
Okay.
Good luck.
She has been seeing more and more of this randonauting content on TikTok and decides to try it for herself.
So I keep seeing that Randonaut thing all over TikTok, and I really want to try it out. So I just downloaded the app, and I found a location that's like 1.5 miles by my house. So I'm going to go check it out.
She downloads the app and goes to the first spot it generates. It turns out to be an area just over a mile away from her house, down by a creek. Once she gets down there, she finds a whole bunch of children's drawings scattered all over the place.
Alright, so I think I gotta go this way down a creek.
Don't go by yourself, dude.
I know.
Alright, this is what I found so far.
Safety 101.
Creepy. I'll go see what that is. Okay, so I just opened up one of the photos.
It's not a photo, it's a drawing.
Whatever the fuck that is. Then we have these random 3. This one's It's Your Birthday with the snowman with
evil children drawings.
And these 2 I just put together. Play with me. Alright, I think it was just my imagination. I think I'm just here. But I'm trying to read these. I swear I'm friendly. Play with me. Or I'm friendly. Play with me.
After hearing a child's voice in the near distance, she stops recording almost immediately. However, Taylor does go back sometime later to pick up what she found the first time round.
So I just hiked the mile back to that randonauting spot. Brought a flashlight as a weapon this time. As you can see, there's no one around me.
This is great egg at picking.
I don't waste too much time. The spot's right up there. I had to go. There was too much water on the other side, so I had to find my way back.
Is that a cave or a tunnel?
The cave. And then there's more of those drawings.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand what I'm seeing here.
I should just grab them all really quick.
Okay.
It's under a bridge. Oh, no, I forgot about that.
Like those look like symbols.
That was a fucking, what's that called? A pentacle?
Pentagram. A pentacle.
There's meaning to them. I'm scared to say that one. No, course, I'm taking those too. So I grabbed everything. Get these.
Little known to Taylor, there is yet again another kid's voice in the background while she's picking up the drawings. She states she didn't hear the voice at the time. Shortly after posting these 2 videos, Taylor receives a comment saying that one of her viewers can see what they think could be a child's face in the background of one of her videos.
Okay, so I don't have a lot of time right now, but I saw this comment and I'm kind of hyperventilating, freaking out. This girl posted that she saw a
Are you fucking kidding me?
child in my video.
Mm-hmm.
No one was with me, and tell me if you guys think that looks like a ghost child, because I don't
It does.
know.
It does.
But I didn't know if she photoshopped it or not. So I went to my videos and I screenshotted the exact part that she shows right there.
Nope.
And I see the face too. And so now I'm actually freaking the fuck out. I'm super terrified. I don't know what to do. I didn't see anyone or hear anything until that voice happened, but it just sounded like an echo. So
After viewing some freeze frames from one of her viewers, she becomes visibly shaken, but yet even more comments come in saying the same thing. People suggesting that they too can see little faces in the background of her videos.
Alright, so people keep asking me for updates on my last few TikToks. As soon as I got home from my other video, my second one, I threw the notebook and drawings in my closet. I haven't opened or touched.
You took them home?
And I've been wanting to show you guys them, but I've been too scared to because people keep sending me this stuff on Instagram. So I don't know if you guys can see it.
I don't see shit.
There where she has circled. Looks like
no, it doesn't. It doesn't look like anything.
Right up there looks like a face.
Yeah, these are a little reaching.
I don't really know.
But the first one
circled in the
was
other
scary.
Spot. I can't see that well. And then I
no,
got
that's
this
like
one.
a Pokeball.
That's I don't know, but
looks like a musubi.
I've been too scared to open everything. I've been hearing stuff outside my window at about midnight since the first video that I posted. I'm gonna try to catch the sounds on video and like some footsteps. I'll try to capture it, but I don't know. It's so quick, and I will open the book with you guys tomorrow.
After seeing all this and getting a lot of comments suggesting she not keep the notebook, Taylor decides to sage not only the notebook, but herself as well. After saging, she finally decides to open the notebook to see just what is inside. As she opens it, she's surprised to see the following.
Okay, so I'm just going to go super quick and flip through the rest because I don't want to waste too much time talking. And I don't really want to read into this because what the I know flash would be easier.
Even if this is real, it just seems like more of like a deranged person than like a ghost child. But still, it's really creepy that it led her to this.
It looks so far. I don't really want to keep that on. What?
Ew.
So the thing is, like a lot of these. So this one, this lady, I believe, she doesn't have any other like creepy videos on her channel. It's just this.
Dude, does someone have like cult f***ing children? Someone get their satanic babies. This is so...
Ugh, God, it's so dark.
Near the end of the notebook,
sage my
Taylor
house, my
discovers
computer
it
after
contains
this.
small locks of human hair sellotaped to one of the pages. Freaked out by this, she continues going through the book and ends the video there. Perhaps the image of a ghostly face she saw earlier in one of her videos is somehow related to the notebook and the children's voices she heard. Regardless of what the truth is here, Randonautica once again provided a bizarre series of events.
Stop it.
Man, it's so hard not to imagine how fun it would be to plant some fake ass creepy ass drawings, a fake ass notebook that says the typical things you would expect a creepy fucking notebook to say. It's so hard for me to suspend my disbelief. I'm trying. It's just so hard.
No, me too.
I like
and
it.
So,
I enjoy the time I have had watching these, but
and that's really why we're talking about it today, is to figure out, okay, is this real?
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that is actually interesting, real phenomena? Or is it, at least on the creepy side? I'm not sure about the entire experimentation of the app itself. Yeah. I don't know. But like the creepy stuff that we're seeing on TikTok, all these videos, is there really this chilling phenomenon that's going on? And that's a good segue into our theories, one of our last segments of this episode. I think we should just start with, well, I think you just said how you felt.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to believe, even though they are creepy, and there's moments where you're like, oh, maybe. Yeah. But I think there's not a lot of credibility with these TikTok videos because they can be so easily staged. Yeah. And they do some of them just seem so too good to be true. You know, like whenever I research about like ghosts, like real ghost hunting or paranormal investigations, it's pretty hard to get clear audio, to find interesting things. Yeah. It's kind of like a shot in the dark sometimes, to be honest. So seeing all these videos of seemingly extraordinary things is a little too good to be true, in my opinion. But I'm sure a couple of them could be real, especially that one that we explored in the beginning with the news. That turned out to be real. Yeah. But was it just coincidence?
Yeah.
Could that have just been coincidence? We also don't know what their intention was when they found that suitcase, and we don't know what type of location they chose for that.
True.
We may never know. Maybe they forgot. So a couple of these theories is, yes, that this app is actually working and the ways that the creators intended it to, and this experiment is proving to be real. But as we just stated, doesn't really seem that way, at least on the creepy side. Doesn't seem to have too much evidence of that. And as we found, one of them was actually faked.
Uh-huh.
So the second theory would be it's all confirmation bias, and maybe minor cases of mass hysteria or even self-fulfilling prophecies. For those of you who aren't familiar with self-fulfilling prophecies, for example, if you have a test coming up and you tell yourself, oh man, I'm just going to fail anyway, and so then you don't study and then you end up failing, that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So it could be something like that. It could be confirmation bias, right? You're going to a location, searching out, looking out for what your intention was. So like if you go to a location and you're looking for flowers, you might be hyper focused on flowers.
You're going to notice the thing that you want to notice.
Right. And you're going to be worked up about it. Minor cases of mass hysteria, maybe. I think so many of these are faked that I really can't say that. And mass hysteria is a very heavy word to throw around because usually they come with symptoms and they take a while to develop. But I think it's more just hysteria than like, you know, you can really work yourself up to believe something, especially if you're going out looking for it. You're going to be on edge. The third theory, it's all fake and bullshit, like the entire thing. Again, we cannot speak for the entire app and how it works itself. But for these creepy videos, yeah, probably a lot of it's bullshit. I think that's what we've come to the conclusion about.
I mean, if we're looking at the guys, the creators, like philosophy about breaking us out of whatever the fuck, I mean, the fact that it has kind of turned into this like creative means for people to create like spooky content and to, you know, freak others out and like create narratives and stuff. Like, I mean, it fulfills that because that's not what probably a lot of these people would have done with their days. You know what I mean? Even if it's all faked. So I love that it's kind of a means of creating scary content, even if
like
it might not be real. Yeah,
it's like maybe some future filmmakers out there, you know. And just because it's fake doesn't mean it's not entertaining or fun to watch, you know. So we're not shitting on any of this. Maybe I'm slightly shitting on the guy who changed the dates on the ID. Slightly shitting on him.
But I feel like a lot of people probably had like these things where they were like, oh, I'm seeing this trend. And then they're like, oh, I know a place that's really creepy that I would love to show to people, you know? And then they kind of, their creative juices get flowing and they figure out how to like present it or whatever. But like the fact that creepy spots exist isn't false, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure that ATV dude, it looked like that car was on an ATV trail. So, like, he probably ATVs around and he has seen this abandoned car and he's like, ooh, this is spooky. I would love to share this with people or whatever. You know, like, that doesn't diminish the fact that the car exists and the car is spooky.
Or even the kids' voices that we heard in his video in particular. Like, that could have just been his niece.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or he could have just layered it on later.
Yeah. It's not difficult.
But those voices were like too clear. And also the words that were being said were like very like Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
Like classic Hollywood.
Exactly.
It didn't sound like, you know, like any other ghost hunting thing that I've ever watched or seen that is more like they take it more seriously. Usually you don't get full
it's like
sentences
incomprehensible.
like that. It's it's like little clues or crumbs.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get a full like question. And if it is a question, it's usually like one or two words. It's not a full sentence. So to me, that is sus.
Yes.
As the kids say these days. So last question is, after learning all of this information and us going down this rabbit hole together and realizing it's probably not real or anything to worry about, would we consider trying this app ourselves? Yes or no, and why?
Oh, God. It's just like, I'm really not a superstitious person. I'm really not. But I don't know if I would do it. Even though I don't have enough evidence showing me that it's a horrifying thing. Just like, I don't know.
Why take the chance?
Yeah. And also, I mean,
why waste your time?
I also feel like if it's not sinister, which it probably is not, it might just be fucking boring. I don't know, dude. Like, it's hard to imagine going to a random coordinate and not being somewhat
paranoid.
No, I just mean what's the word? Like it being lackluster and like disappointing potentially. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Would you?
Well, because okay. Well, first of all, there is one thing I did not mention yet, and I forgot to mention it. Another weird detail about this app,
oh no,
is that a lot of people report that when they first download it, even before they start their first journey, or even like right after it, they experience really strange occurrences. Like their tech starts malfunctioning.
What?
Yeah, some people just like see weird animals.
What?
No.
What's a weird
just
animal?
Weird stuff.
What counts as a weird animal?
I don't know, like
a penguin,
owls,
where it's not
maybe.
supposed to be. Like, what do you mean? A weird animal?
Like something that you never see in the same places you go.
Okay.
So just things that are out of place. And I'm not saying that is legit, but I'm saying that there are reports of that, and the tech malfunctioning part is a little more interesting and tangible. And the theory is that, you know, that this app is like designed to take you out of your normal flow. So it's like, I wouldn't say glitch in the matrix. That's really not the correct term here, but it's taking you out of your own predetermined thing, and it's just kind of disturbing your own field, I guess, your own whatever. I'm not going to say the right science words here. But anyway, that was just a small detail I forgot to mention. But to answer this question, if I would consider trying this app for myself, no. No, because I've had quite enough with this fucking
She hates it.
thing.
She hates it.
Especially now that I think, you know, I know a lot of it is fake, when again, there's nothing wrong with entertainment. Yeah. If anything, I have been very entertained. It's just the energy is kind of darker. Yeah. And so I don't know if I can unsee it that way.
Yeah.
And B, I don't really think I have an interest in changing up my own predetermined destiny. I feel quite good where I am. I don't really have an interest or desire to do that. So
Well,
No,
kudos to you,
I don't want
dude.
to. Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy right here. I don't need to go do that. Yeah.
I think that's valid. And I feel like I should say, I don't know if I said out loud, but obviously the suitcase one is real. So that's what's still interesting to me. And that's why maybe I'm still a little on the fence, just because like that is a real thing that took place. And obviously they didn't plant. I mean, hopefully they didn't plant that. It doesn't seem as though they were the ones who participated in that. So that freaks me out. And I don't like that.
It is really strange, but
coincidences happen, but I don't like every coincidence that happens. If it is a coincidence.
We're scared and we don't
We're scared
like
and we
it.
really don't like it.
We really do not like this.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
You know, no, it's fine. Like, to me, on that case, once again, we don't know what their intention was or what type of location they chose. Because honestly, to me, it seemed like they were dressed up for like a nice outing on the town. You know, like they wanted to go like walk on the boardwalk, or like, I don't know where the hell they were. I forgot. Like they wanted to like, you know, maybe grab some lemonade or whatever kids drink, corn dogs, and look at the ocean. They didn't look like they were ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Like ghost hunting is more at night.
Yeah, it was
but
broad
this was like
daylight.
in broad day. So to me, it's like, maybe, is it possible that their intention was like friend or fun? And then they found that.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, then that doesn't correlate.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So to me, it seems like maybe it was a coincidence and it had nothing to do with the app. It was just a strange, you know, coincidence.
Maybe you have to intend for
detail.
the opposite of what you want to happen. And that's why all these spooky people had to fake it, because they didn't find anything actually spooky. Maybe the law of attraction is not real.
Reversed,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe you just have to want the opposite, and that's what you'll get. You'll get the opposite.
Someone write to Randonautica right now. We figured it out.
Yeah, we see through you guys. We get it.
Well, guys, that's it.
Thank you so much.
How'd you like it? What do you think?
Yeah, tell us over on wherever what you guys thought of it. Wherever you want to go.
Email, Facebook, Instagram.
If you have a favorite randonauting video, I want to see it.
Oh, yeah. Please send us your favorite Randonauting video. But yes, please, if you want to hear more from us, or if you would like to see the videos for yourself, we will post that in the show notes, the links to them. And we will also post that and share it in on our Facebook account. And maybe you'll notice something we didn't even see. But yeah, please follow us there. Please connect with us there. We'd love to hear from you. And if you have any creepy stories of your own, please feel free to send them our way through Instagram, Facebook, or you can email us at imscaredbutilikeit@gmail.com.
If you liked the show, feel free to give us a little rating and or review wherever you're listening to us, whatever platform you're on. That absolutely helps us with the whole stupid algorithm, whatever. And we really appreciate it.
Yeah. If you'd like to give us a 1 or 2 star review,
just don't. Just do something else.
Just don't. Or maybe like a 3-star review. You don't have to do that.
Just
no one's forcing you to do that.
Take a mental note that you give us a 3 and just move on,
If you have like constructive criticism, you can just message us.
Just talk to us.
On Instagram or Facebook. You don't have to put it in a review. We'll see it there. Yeah. But if you have like a 5-star review, oh man, please. That would help out so much.
Thank you in advance.
You would just be putting some good jujus out there.
We need good energy to offset the evil we've invited into our lives watching the Randonauting.
I gotta light a candle after this. Yeah, I feel oogie. I feel weird. Fine. I'm so glad this fucking episode is over. I don't have to do research for this anymore. I was like, for Julianne, carry on.
Thank you.
Fight on, Chloe. We'd like to thank our listeners for continuing to listen. And if you're new here, welcome. We are really excited to have you here. If you skipped the first and second episodes, that's cool. I do that too. If you just came right here to this episode, fantastic. If you guys would like to support us, you can donate to us at our Ko-fi account at I'm Scared But I Like It. We really appreciate all contributions. It helps us pay for all of our time and effort and all the programs we're using. And we just update. We still have not met each other in person, although we are certified besties, but we need to be like extra certified. So yeah, if you'd like to help us fundraise to meet each other,
let's make it official.
Buy some plane tickets and because that would be incredible. And maybe if we meet in person, we can do like a little haunted vlog or something, which would be super fun.
I would love to go ghost hunting with Chloe.
Oh, me too. I'm like such a scaredy cat though in real life. I used to go ghost hunting with my friends, and I was like, they're like, yeah, you want to go to this haunted hospital? I was on one of the islands of Hawaii, and they're like, yeah, there's a abandoned hospital. We go. I'm like, oh, okay. It's, and I'm all ready. We got our flashlights. We're wearing our jackets and our sneakers, and we're like so into it. And then as soon as I get there, I'm like, nope. I'm so fucking scared. And they gave me so much shit for it till this day. And I'm like, I'm so fucking sorry. So I have some redemption.
Yeah, definitely.
That needs to take place.
It's time for the coward to become the hero.
The cat to become the lion.
Yes.
Or the sheep or the mouse or the lion or the whatever that metaphor is.
Yeah. We believe in you.
Thank you.
I'm speaking for everyone.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so nice. Okay. Also, we have like no followers, or maybe at this point we do have some followers. We don't have a lot, I would guess.
We gotta go follow each other on social media, everyone.
Yeah.
And start the conversation.
Do you have an Instagram? Well, we're there at ISBILI Pod.
Add us.
You have a Facebook? I don't really have a personal one, but we have like one for this podcast where we can, we'll like be able to add links to creepy shit on Facebook easier than Instagram. So
don't miss out.
Yeah. If you just type in "I'm scared but I like it" podcast, you'll find us. And also, if you have any creepy shenanigans, stories of your own, please write to us. We would love to share on our podcast if we deem them good.
Oh my God.
Cut that out. You know what? Honesty is key, right?
Yes,
but
it's huge. Honesty is huge.
But it will, no matter what, we want to listen to what you have to say.
Give us the chance to hear you out.
Yeah, like we're really nice, I promise.
Oh my God, we're so nice.
No, we really are. Like, we really do want to hear these stories.
Totally.
No, hey.
Yeah.
Don't say it like that. No. For reals, though. We really do.
Yes. I'm the nicest person there is. Okay? Period. Case closed.
And anyway, please send them to us. Your firsthand accounts of the creepy stuff. Like, if you saw like a weird creature you don't understand, like, or maybe the house you grew
Did you
up,
lose time?
Did you lose time? Did you see your doppelganger?
Did you see yourself outside of looking in a mirror?
Oh God, that's so scary. Yeah. Haunted house vibes. You know, did you grow up in a haunted house? I did, for a very small amount of time. That'll be a future episode.
Have you told me this already, or is this a secret?
I don't know. I thought I did, so I'm
maybe
offended that you don't remember.
Okay, maybe if I heard more details, I would remember, but I don't remember off the cuff. So we can talk about it later. We don't need to talk about it now, because this isn't about us. This is about you guys. This is about the listener. We want to know your stories. We're tired of our own stories. I don't have any. Chloe does, but I don't.
You'll hear them later. But yeah, I mean, if you have some and you feel like you haven't been able to talk about them with anyone because no one believes you, or you're scared that no one will believe you, we'll probably believe you. But we do really want to hear it. I mean, I'll believe that you did see something and experience something for sure. And just being able to share that with people is really great. And if you're willing for us to share on our podcast, make sure that you let us know what your pronouns are and what you'd prefer to be called, and whatever we can do to make sure that we're honoring you correctly. Well, guys, thank you again for joining us, and we will see you in or hear you, or not. You'll hear us in the next one.
Yep. Stay scared and stay liking it.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Bye.